Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to my channel, Learn Easily with Priyanka. So, in today's class, I am going to explain Standard 8 Standard Maharashtra Board, lesson number 12, Introduction to the Acid and Bases. Okay. So, without any delay, just begin our lesson in detail. Lesson number 12. Acid and base. Okay. So in this lesson, firstly, we will be taking the highlights of this lesson. Okay. What exactly in this lesson they are just explaining. Okay. First, they will be explaining the first point will be the regarding the acid. What do you mean by the acid? What are the properties of the acid? The substances or the solutions that are known as the acid. Okay. And fourth one is the harmfulness and the usefulness of the acid. Okay. So use of acid. Okay. In our day-to-day life. Similarly, for the base also, we are going to study. That is the properties. Second, substances or solution that are included in the base. Use of base in our day-to-day life. And third topic that they have included, that is the indicators. What is the use of indicator? Type of indicators. First, we will be knowing use of indicator. Second, types of indicators. And in the same, we are going to study about the natural indicator. Okay. So these many topics we are going to cover in this lesson. But in the part 1 section, just I will be explaining the acid portion, okay, in detail of this video. Part 1 only, I'm going to explain the acid portion. And next, in the second part 1, that is as acid as well as the indicators, okay, I will be taking. And in the part 2 section, I will be taking as the base with the exercise. With solution. Okay. So part 1 and part 2 I have just divided. Okay. So this is the part 1 that includes the acid and indicators. And in the part 2 of the video, I will be explaining the base in detail with the exercise and solution. Okay. So without any further delay, just I will be explaining the lesson. So for that, I will be taking the help of mobile as an to read the PDF view of this lesson. So we will be going line by line, okay, so that you can easily understand this lesson. Okay. So at the end of the lesson, you will be able to answer the questions, okay, based on this particular topic. Actually, in the 8th standard, they have just they have included physics, chemistry, and biology in the general science. But in 9th and 10th, that will be separated, as in chemistry, as in biology, as in physics. Okay. Next, so in this view, first question they have asked: we consume many food items in our daily life. For example, lemon, tamarind, tomato, sugar, vinegar, salt, etc. Do all the atom taste similar? So the first question in the itself in the textbook they are asking, okay? We consume day to day in our day to day life like lemon, turmeric, tomato, sugar, and vinegar, and salt. Do all the atom taste the similar? The answer will be the no, because every atom had their own taste. Okay, because lemon taste, sorin taste, turmeric, sorin taste, tomato, sorin taste, sugar, sweet in nature. Okay, vinegar, bitter in taste. Okay, so salt in nature. Okay, so likewise we will taste different for different atoms. Second question, write the taste of lemon, sugar, curd, lime, baking soda, amla, tamarind, raw mango, pomegranate, water. As in a textbook you have to write them. Okay, so lemon just taste, sour, curd, sour in taste, sugar, sweet in taste, lime, sour in taste, baking soda, bitter in taste, tamarind, sour in taste, amla, bitter in taste, raw mango, sour in taste, pomegranate, sweet in taste, and water is the tasteless. As it is a neutral one, so therefore it is the tasteless one. Okay, so next it is coming to the, what do you mean by the acid? Okay, so they have given the acid topic in detail. So first point regarding the acid water, lemon, turmeric, vinegar, lemon, tamarind, vinegar, or amla-like substances acquire sour taste due to the presence of typical compound in them. Such compounds imparting sour taste are called as acid. Okay. For example, lemon, tamarind, vinegar, are amla-like substances. Okay. Acquire sour taste due to the presence of typical compound in them. Such compound imparting sour taste in them is called as acid. See here. Now the definition of the acid comes. Acid means what? Lemon, tamarind, vinegar, or amla-like substances acquire sour taste due to the presence of typical compound in them. Okay, these 3 or 4 of the particular atoms contain the sour. They are having the sour taste because due to the presence of some compound in them, and in them such compounds, and that particular compound which is present in the lemon or tamarind, okay, that impart the sour taste in them, and that is only known as the acid. Okay, for example, lemon, okay, orange, okay, and in a laboratory solution we are having the HCl, H2SO4. okay, that is HCl will be hydrochloric acid, and H2SO4, that means sulfuric acid. Okay, these are the 2 examples of this acid. So this is the definition of the acid, and these are the examples. Now next, coming to the next portion, what it is saying, acids are soluble in water and they are corrosive in nature. Okay, second point, it is saying that acids are soluble in water. Soluble means what? They completely dissolved in water. Okay, so acids are soluble in water. They completely dissolved in water. Okay, and they are corrosive in nature. Corrosive in nature means corrosion, you know, that is we can see we are having the particular lesson also on corrosion. So corrosion means that is one kind of rusting. Okay, so they are corrosive in nature. Okay, they can also cause the corrosive in nature. Okay, corrosive in nature. And third topic is animals and plants also possesses acid in them. We too have the acid in us. Okay, and plants also having the acid in them. Okay, so like citric fruit, we are talking like we are having the amla, we are having this acid in them. So what does it mean? That if amla fruit is having the acid in them, that means the particular plant is also having acid in them. Like lemon plant is also having acid in them. Similarly, we are having the acid in our body. Like for the fat, we are having the fatty acid. For the protein, we are having the amino acid. And again, we are having the many example that we are having the acid in our body. Okay, so animals and plants also possess acid. Okay. Third one is acid present in the food stuff are called as the natural acid or organic acid, and they are also called as the weak acid. Okay. So in a lemon we are having the acid, but that is in natural form. Okay. So that is also called as the natural acid or organic acid, and that is in weak in nature. That means that is not strong enough to cause any harm to our body, or when we are eating that particular food, so that will not cause any harm to our body or any digestive system. Okay, so in food stuff we will be having the natural acid. Okay, natural acid or organic acid, or we will also call this as a weak acid. Okay, so in food stuff like food items that are present in our nature, we will be having the natural acid, organic acid, or that acid is also called as the weak acid, because that acids are weak. Okay, because when we consume, that will not give any harm to us. Okay, and opposite to this of weak acid, that will be the strong acid. The acids which are harmful to us. Okay, consumption of a little amount of that particular acid will harm to our body, that is known as the strong acid. Okay, and next is the example of the strong acid. Weak acid we know that is citric acid will be, ascorbic acid will be, and again we are having the many examples will be there. Okay, so ascorbic acid, citric acid, and then tartaric acid. Okay, that is in tamarind. Okay, these are the few examples of the acid that are weak in nature. But in strong acid, we will having the HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. Okay, these are the examples. Now the question comes, as the strong acids are very harmful to us, so can we make it as a less harmful to us? Okay, so the strong acids will be converted into the diluted form. Okay, so now the diluted, how we will convert it into the diluted form? Okay, that is the question. Now, whenever we are having the strong acid, okay, that is harmful to us. Harmful, but when we are just making it as a dilute one, so it will be the less harmful to us. So how to make this dilute one now? So first come, which one is the correct one? Okay, we have to put water in the acid or acid in the water. Okay, they are the 2 points. Okay, where first keep it in mind that we have to always add acid in the water, not water in the acid. Like the correct one will be this is the consists of the acid, and just we are just pouring out water. Sorry, this is the acid and this is the water. Okay, so what we are doing, this is the water and we are just pouring out the acid one, not the water in the acid, because sometimes it may be the explosive when we are adding the water, okay, from the top of that container, so that may be explosive one. So always add acid to the particular water so it gets diluted one. Okay, this is the concept. Next, moving to the next topic. So we will be given there examples of the acid as well. Next, moving to the indicator. Okay, what do you mean by the indicator? Now they have given. Now, indicator what the substances that change their colors in the presence of acid or base are called as the indicator. So, indicator definition is the substances that change their color in the presence of acid or base. Okay. So indicator means, see here, originally when we are going to touch acid or base, that may be dangerous or harmful to us. So in order to check whether the particular substance is acid or base, then only we can touch that particular substance. Okay. So for that only we are having the indicator. That indicator will particularly indicate that whether the particular substance is acid or base. Okay. For that we are using this indicator. Okay. So now we are having the examples of the indicator. How many indicators we are using? First is the litmus paper. That is blue as well as in red in color. Okay. That is blue and red in color. Second is we are having the phenolphthalein. Okay. And third is having the methyl orange. And fourth is having the methyl red. These are the 4 examples of the indicator that we generally use to indicate whether the particular substance is acid or base. Okay. So like in litmus paper, if we just now talking regarding this litmus paper, how this litmus paper, so if blue litmus paper, if we just put in a solution of acid, blue, and this is the red one. Okay. So when we just put blue litmus paper in the acid, it will show red one. Okay. And when red too, it will not show any color. So no change. Next in the base station, when we are putting the blue color litmus, so what it show? It will be in the same, not change, no color. And red, it will be showing the blue color. Okay. So likewise, you will come to know whether the particular substance is acidic or basic in nature. Okay. Now next, talking regarding the phenolphthalein, when we just check with the help of the phenolphthalein to the acid, so you show no color will be changed. Okay, colorless. Phenolphthalein will be colorless. Okay, in the acid and pink in the base station. Okay. So when we are just checking out, I will just rub it out. So phenolphthalein, what it show in acid, phenolphthalein it will be colorless, and in base it will be showing the pink color. Okay, just keep it in mind. Second, in methyl orange acid, it will be show the pink color, and in base it will be showing the yellow color. That will the methyl orange. Pink in acid and base. In base, that will be showing the yellow color. And talking regarding the methyl red, okay. In acid, it will be showing the red color itself, and in the base, it will be showing the yellow color. Okay. These are the explanation for these indicators. On the basis of these all, only we are having the table, so that we have to just fill it out. So keep it in mind. Again, I will repeat. Indicators are the substances that you use to indicate a particular substance, whether it is a base or the acid one. Okay, so because in original condition we can't touch the particular acid substance or base substance that may be harmful to us and that we don't know. Okay, so for the checking of that particular substance we are using the indicators. In the indicators we are having the four examples that we are using the indicators to use to indicate whether a particular substance is acid or base. First is the litmus paper that we are having in red color as well as the blue color. When we just dip blue color litmus paper, okay, in the acid, that will change into the red one. And when we just dip red color litmus paper in the base, that will show the blue color. Second one is the phenolphthalein, okay. When we just dip into the acid, that is the colorless. And when we just dip into the base, that will show in the pink color. When talking regarding the methyl ion, when we just dip into the acid, that will show the pink color, and when we just dip into the base, that will show the yellow color. And next is the methyl red. When we just dip into the acid, that will show the red color, and when we just dip into the base, that will show the yellow color. Okay, so this is the explanation for this indicator. Now, what do you mean by the domestic indicators? Okay, domestic indicators, we are also having this topic. Domestic means what? The things that we are using in our home. Okay. So domestic indicators means natural indicators or the indicators which are easily present or available at our home. Okay. So for example, from the like when we are just washing our plate. Okay. Just the dinner is done and we just move to wash our plates. At that time when we just apply detergent on the particular plate, that turn into the reddish one. Okay, so that type indicator is known as the domestic indicator. So here we are having the examples of the domestic indicators. We are having the example: turmeric, red cabbage, radish, tomato, hibiscus flower, everyone know, and rose flower also. Okay, and that is also known as the natural indicator also, because they are helpful in showing the presence of the whether the particular substance is acid or base. Naturally, they are utilized at our home. Okay, so they are having the one activity how to make a indicator. Okay, that is we are having the making of natural indicator, how we are just making it. So hibiscus, rose, turmeric, red cabbage, leaves, filter paper. Okay, these are the requirement for that particular experiment. So activity: rub red petals or hibiscus flower on the white filter paper. Everyone know the filter paper. Just we have to rub that on that filter paper. Just we have to rub the particular flower, hibiscus flower on one side, rose, turmeric, red cabbage, leaves, and filter paper. Red cabbage leaf, what how we have to do? We have to just give heat to that red cabbage leaves, and that particular just we have to just make it cool down, and after that we have to dip that filter paper, so it will get colored one. So likewise, and we have to just what we have to just observe. Okay, lime juice is in basic in nature. Okay, so what you will able to see. Okay, so when turmeric paper so when we are just using the lime juice, so at that time when we just put a turmeric paper, turmeric means when we just make a solution of the turmeric, just put a small amount of water in the turmeric and just dip a filter paper in that and just take it out that strip. Okay, so when we just dip a turmeric paper in that lime juice, what will happen? Just they turn into the red color. Okay, that means that will be basic in nature. Acidic, it remains the same color. Okay, but when it comes to the acid, it will remains the same in color. Next, take a baking powder. Again, we are having the try this, that is take baking powder, add little water to it, add this solution to lime juice, vinegar, orange juice, apple juice, etc., and note the findings. What do you observe on addition of baking soda solution in the fruit juice, whether bubble form or if effervescence come out of a fruit juice? Now it comes when baking powder solution in fruit juice we have added. Okay, so in basic so the bubbles will come out. Okay, so first they have just from the above first activity, we know that turmeric indicator papers turn into red, that I have already told you, yellow color in the certain solution. Similarly, on addition of baking soda solution in an acidic solution, when we are adding the baking soda solution in the acidic, bubbles will come out. Okay, and these are the simple and effective example they have just shown it out. Okay, these are known as the domestic indicators. Okay, and next we are moving to one try this one diagram they have given. Okay, one table. In that sample solution, red litmus, blue litmus, phenolphthalein, methyl orange, and nature of solution they have given. Okay, so in lime juice, okay, lime juice, we have taken a lime juice, as we everyone know, acid in nature. Okay, lime juice is in acidic in nature. Okay, so that turn red litmus, there will be no change. Okay, and the blue litmus will turn into the red. Then phenolphthalein will be colorless. Methyl orange, that will be pink in color, and that will be acidic in nature. Next, talking regarding NaCOH, that it will be red litmus, will be blue in color because that is in basic in nature. Blue litmus will be no change. Phenolphthalein will be pink in color. Methyl orange will be yellow in color, and acid and base will be, that will be base in nature. Then HCl is already acid in nature, so that will be red litmus, no change because that is in same color. Next, blue litmus will be red in color, phenolphthalein colorless, methyl orange will be pink in color, and it will be acid in nature. Next, vinegar is there, red litmus, no change will be there, blue litmus, red in color, phenolphthalein is colorless, and the methyl orange will be pink in color, and the it will be acid or base, that will be acid in nature. Okay, so next moving to the, can you tell, okay, what happens when the sour substances like lime juice, tamarind water falls on the shahabad stones or kitchen platform? Okay, now next they are just asking the question. Okay, what happens? Okay, generally this sour substances, okay, that contain acid in them. Okay, and when they just come in contact with that particular stone, that form a salt in nature. Okay, so generally we used to see in kitchen when just by mistake just small drop of just what we say lemon just fall down on that particular kitchen kitchen platform, the white whitish area will be created, and that is due to the creation of the salt. We can see the white platform over there. Okay, because when salt reacts with the metal, okay, that will be neutralization reaction. Okay, and salt is produced due to the neutralization. Next is there, collect soil samples from your surroundings and find out whether it is acidic, alkaline, or neutral. Okay, so when acidic, alkaline, and regarding the neutral, so you have to collect, that is the you can do by your own by yourself. Okay, next, which substances are used to clean the greenish stain on copper vessel and to shine blackish silver utensils? Now the question comes, we are having greenish stains, that is on the copper utensils, we are having generally the greenish stain that we can remove by the tamarind or the lemon. Okay, and we can just remove the blackish that is present on the silver utensils by the using of the detergent. Okay, why toothpaste is used for brushing teeth? Now the question comes, why toothpaste is used in brushing teeth? Now the question, everyone have to know this answer, because here we are having in the teeth, we are having the enamel layer, and that is, as we know, acid is present in our body. Okay, and toothpaste is contain of the fluoride and the alkaline in nature, that means basic in nature, so it has to neutralize that acid. So when it is neutralized, that only, that is cleaning up of that enamel is taking place. Otherwise, if we are not using the toothpaste, that enamel will get destroyed because of the presence of the acid from our mouth, and therefore our teeth will get destroyed. Okay, so therefore we have to use the toothpaste for brushing our teeth. Okay, next, coming to the acid topic they have just given. Okay, Acids, such substances which give H plus ions in a solution state. So that we have to just write in an equation form. So when we are taking the HCl in the aqueous form, so that is converted into H plus ions and the Cl minus. So that will be hydrogen ion, and that will be the chloride ion. Okay. Okay. So when we are taking the HCl is in aqueous form, okay, in the aqueous form, so we will be getting H plus and Cl minus, that will be hydrogen ion and chloride ion, and due to the presence of this H plus and only, this is known as the acid. So always remember that acid contains only H plus ions, and for the basic we are having the OH minus, that we are going to study further. Next examples of the some acid they have given, okay, like HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, that is the HNO3, that nitric acid, HCl, everyone know, hydrochloric acid. Next is the carbonic acid, that is H2CO3, okay. This acid is present in the cold drinks that we generally use to take the cold drinks. In that cold drinks, we are having the carbonic acid, okay, that is H2CO3, that is present in the cold drinks, carbonic acid. Next is ascorbic acid is present in the citric fruits, okay, lemon and other fruits. Acetic acid in vinegar, okay. Acetic acid is present in vinegar. Our daily diet contains a few natural organic acid, means the acid which are present in the food stuff, okay, that are weak acid, and that is only known as the organic acid or natural acid, okay. Some example they have given: vinegar we are having acetic acid, orange we are having ascorbic acid, tamarind we are having tartaric acid, tomato we are having oxalic acid, curd we are having lactic acid, lemon we are having citric acid, okay. So when they are asking name the citric fruit, so you can give the example of this orange, lemon, generally we are giving this example, okay. Next, talking regarding the properties of the acid now. Now, properties of the acid first come acids are sour in taste. Everyone know sour in taste. Second, acid molecules contain hydrogen ions as a main component. Here is H plus ions. Whenever any substance is contained as a main component as the H plus ion, then it is called as the acid, okay. Third is it reacts with metal to form a hydrogen gas. When acid reacts with metal, it gives hydrogen gas, okay. Fourth, acid when reacts with carbonate and liberates CO2 gas, okay. Acid when reacts with carbonate, it will liberate carbon dioxide gas, CO2 gas, okay. Next, blue litmus. So acid always turns blue litmus paper into the red one, okay. Blue litmus turns red, okay, in case of the acid. So we are having the properties of the acid. Acid is sour in taste. Acid is having H plus ion as a main component. Acid, when acid reacts with the metal, it gives a hydrogen gas. Fourth, when acid reacts with the carbonate, it releases the CO2 gas. And fifth one is the when we just dip blue litmus paper in the acid, that turns into the red one. Next, what is the uses of acid now? First, we are having the uses of acids. Acids are used in the production of chemical fertilizer, okay. So in fertilizer case, we are using the acid, okay, in chemical fertilizer. Second is acids are used in the production of explosive, oil purification, medicines, dyes and paints. So everyone know explosive, that is harmful to everyone. So it is used in explosives, oil purification, medicines, dyes. Everyone know dyes. And the paints. Okay. Third is hydrochloric acid is used for the preparation of different types of chloride salts. So whenever there is the chemical factories are there where chloride salts are formed, like generally we are using the NaCl in our daily to daily. That is the salt we used to use in our daily to daily food items. Okay, that is known as the NaCl. And for that preparation also we need the hydrochloric acid. Okay. Next, moving to the dilute H2SO4 acid is used in the batteries, that is electric cell. Generally, we are having the electric cell at our home. Okay. So for that, we are using the dilute H2SO4. Okay. Batteries, we are using the H2SO4, but that is in the form of dilute. Sixth one is there. Fifth one is there. We are having dilute HCl is used for sterilization of water. Okay. So sterilization of water means the removing the microorganisms, okay, from the water. We are using the dilute HCl. Okay. So sterilization of water means completely cleaning of water. Okay. Removing small microorganisms from the water is known as the sterilization of water. Next, sixth is acid is used for making a white paper from the wood pulp. So everyone know for the preparation of this white paper also we need the acid. So these are the uses of the acid. Next, the causticity of concentrated acid and the base they have given. Dissolution of concentrated H2SO4 in water generates large amount of heat. Therefore, for dilution of concentrated, it is slowly added to water. Okay. So always I have just given you that never add water to the acid. Okay. Never add water to the acid because sometimes it may be explosive one, but always add solution to the acid. That particular that acid to the water. Okay. Never add water to the solution, but always add what solution to the water. Okay. That is not explosive in nature. Okay. Next, we are having the can use your brain power. The iron knife shines better after cutting the sour fruits like lemon, raw mango. Why? Okay. Generally, we are just cutting with the knife. We are just cutting the sour fruit. So why that particular knife just shines out? Okay. That example, that answer we have to give. Okay. So when we are just cutting that particular citric fruit, okay, like lemon, we are just cutting through the knife. So that is one metal is coming in contact with the acid. So that act as a chelating agent. Okay. And that acts as a chelating agent and that remove easily they can remove the rust, whatever it is present on that knife. So it surely shine, that knife will be shine. Now we have seen the mineral acid that is harmful to us. Okay. However, several organic acids are present in the body and plants which are useful to us. DNA, everyone know deoxyribonucleic acid, that is as a genetic material from our body that is present in our body. Proteins, as I already told, that is the amino acid. And next is fat in our body, that is known as the fatty acid. Okay. So these acids example they have given, okay, that are the organic acid or natural acid, that are the weak acid in nature. Okay. So in today's class, just I have explained what do you mean by the acid, what are the properties of the acid, and then what are the examples of the acid, harmfulness and the usefulness, how we can just make a dilute to the acid. And next, we have just studied about the indicator, how many indicators we are having, and how we can use that indicators to indicate whether the particular substance is acid or base. And we have solved the inside questions, all the questions we have just solved. And if you are having any doubt, just comment in the below section so that I can answer to your questions. And in today's session, just if you like my video, so just like it, subscribe it, and share my videos. And in next session, I will be explaining the base area, basic substances in detail, and with that solved exercise with the explanation of each question in detail. So for today's session, thank you, and thank you so much for your support. Thank you again.